What's up, guys? This week I have a game for you that will be perfect if you like smashing into stuff. It's this really fast-paced arena brawler called Deformers. It's made by the same folks that did The Order 1886 and God of War, so this isn't your typical indie development. It isn't a game that I would expect out of this team, but I was pleasantly surprised. You will be able to tell pretty quickly that this was put together by a group of veterans because it looks really good. It is one of the prettiest games I have reviewed in weeks, and I was excited to hop in from the first moment that I clicked start. Before I go any further, I should point out that this is an open beta, so my review won't reflect the final product, but I still wanted to share this because it's a really interesting little game. It's a multiplayer arena brawler that lets you take control of these cute little things called forms. Don't let their looks fool you though, because these things love to fight. In the death matches that I played, I was able to pick from a few different forms, and each one had their own offensive or defensive specialty. After the match actually starts, your job is pretty simple. You try to kill all of the other blobs in the arena by either bashing into them as hard as you can or shooting them. Running into the other players was easier and more fun in my experience, but it really depends on what form class you pick at the beginning of the match. Some of them are better at shooting, while others are better at ramming or defending, etc, etc. Oh yeah, you can throw the other players off the map too, which is awesome. But be careful because I killed myself rolling off the map a couple of times when I was trying to get fancy. But anywho, once you kill another player, they drop this gooey stuff that can let you make yourself bigger, give you health, or maybe give you ammunition. There are also pickups around the map that give you similar boost, and those can be really helpful to give you an advantage as well. The whole experience is pretty fun, but the one thing I have to mention to explain the gameplay is speed. This game is very, very fast, and that is the best thing going for it in my opinion. I kept having this feeling where I would be really excited and go as fast as I could to try and knock the other players around, and then I would miss, try to reset, and then bam, I get hit, and then I hit someone else, and then all hell breaks loose. It really reminds me of bumper cars, except it's way more exhilarating because in this game you never stop moving. I could see this being a really fun party game because I will admit, even though it was fun, I know it would be even better if I could rub it in my buddy's face after I knocked him off the map or made him explode into a pile of jelly. Imagine how it feels when you play Super Smash Bros. With your friends. It could be sort of like that. The developers have already confirmed local multiplayer and are encouraging players who are interested in couch co-op, so that could end up being a huge draw for this game. You can also play around with the maps and make them tilt and make little adjustments like that to create your own brand of Deformers that you and your friends can be proud of, which is one of the best features that multiplayer games like this can have. What I like about this at first glance is that it's hitting a nice balance of simple and addictive. The best multiplayers are the ones that make you want to play match after match. Deformers is doing that, so I think it will have staying power. The gameplay is crisp and it's all about competition, which means that it might have that it factor that so many games seem to lack nowadays. It has enough depth to make you think you can do something different when you lose, so you're always going to want to play one more match. How many times have you said, okay, this is the last one, and then you lose and you say, okay, one more, like a million times, right? Well, you will probably be doing the same thing if you hop on and play this with your friends. The developers plan to introduce more game modes, maps, and other things to keep this fresh throughout its life cycle, so I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes. After playing this beta, I can say I think this is going to be a really good game, so if you guys are interested, you should check it out at some point. Well, that is Deformers, guys. If you liked it, leave a like. If you like me, subscribe. Don't forget to join our Discord, check out the Patreon, and I will see you on the next one.